Hi, finally here. YouTube didn't like me today. It took me like 3 times to get on here, but I'm here. So anyway, what did I do over the weekend? Continued working on this summer moon. I got all the blocks done. Yay! Um, so now I'm working on the framing, which is coming along slowly. Hi, Sandra. How are you? Uh, I have, let me show you. I have this many done. This many with this is funny. This many more to go. You love that framing? Are you being snarky? Or did you really like it? Good morning, KD. Hi, Alicia. How are you? Excuse me. So yeah, that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at with that. So it's a work in progress. I did the only other thing I've done besides finish those blocks. Hi Cheryl, how are you? I did do the Moda Blockheads block. So out of the same fabrics. So that's like 2 quilts now. This will be the third one with those particular fabrics. And I probably had 3/4 to a yard of each of them. Good morning, Loretta. How are you? Happy Monday. So I did do that one. Not really a fan of it, but it's done. I don't know why. I think the point's going every which way. I'm very uniform. So anyway, it was fun to do. Step out of my comfort zone. Well, for Sandra, I said, I know what you're saying, Sandra. And I tried, I didn't think about it till I was like 3/4 of the way done with the blocks. Maybe I should start framing some of them. I wish I would have done it in the beginning because then, right now it wouldn't be such an undertaking. But to get the effect of the quilt, you have to do it. Well, you don't have to do it, but I guess I'm doing it. If you know what I mean. So that's where I'm at with that. A slow process. It's a slow process. So I have 2 more that I have cut and ready on the board. Ready to go. So what's everyone else doing today? It was another rainy weekend here. Yeah, that was smart, Sandra. 3 months in and then start doing it, right? Um, it was another rainy weekend here. Please send the sun. Us New Yorkers are very deficient in vitamin D, and I'm getting a little grumpy. To tell you the truth, we didn't go to camp again because of the rain. Hi Terry. Hey Kim. Um, so it was a pretty low key weekend. Oh, except for um, we had to have our septic pumped So that was a whole thing, you know. Um, but other than that, I've worked on finishing these blocks and did that Moda blockhead block, and that was about it as far as my sewing went. How's Terry today? I love that bag. I love that train case. That is cool. So I really enjoyed seeing that picture. I used to have a train case. I used to keep my makeup in when I did that sort of thing. When I used to work. Still accessing myself. Well, good morning, Terry. Get that cup of coffee, tea, whatever. So that's what I'm going to continue working on today. Hopefully, I'll have it done soon. We'll see. Dog fed, coffee in hand. There you go. My dog's window watching at the moment over there. I see him. Adult or not adult? That's the question, right? Right? Well, I shouldn't put that over there because I'm going to actually work on this maybe. Gearing myself up. Morning, Deb. How are you? I've got her singing in the rain done. Well, to a top anyway, which it turned out really cute. And I love how you improvised that one row. Thought that was pretty creative. Hi, Gladys. Good morning. I attended a wedding, killed weeds, and got 2 blocks appliqued. Well, that was a lot. Kim's trying to decide if she wants to participate in today. Fair question. Fair question. So, not much else going on in my world. Kids are down to what, 3 weeks left of school? 3 to 4. I think they go till the 21st, something like that. So they're very excited. Jerry might find that quilt. "26th. So far, your body doesn't want you to participate in today, Kim? I have those days too. So, yeah, I know how that goes. Check my bobbin. Sewing on an improv quilt from the center, honeybee blocks outward. Round 3 so far. Oh, that sounds fun, Cheryl. That sounds like an interesting quilt. Katie needs coffee. Half asleep. I woke up at 2 again. And I think it was 1:45. Then I napped on the couch for a while. And here I am. It's just the way it goes, I guess. Sleep evades me. Coffee in hand, paid bills, and now sewing. You got it, Cheryl. She's got Monday covered. I switched to water. I've already had enough coffee. Enough coffee. I think I lost my light. Oh no. I did. I blew a light bulb. I don't even have one. I have to order one, I guess. I don't think I have one. No. Kim found all her batik scraps and got them in a box. Plus your 1930s repos. And you've been looking for them. Yay! The next calendar is already out on school, Terry. Right. Hi, Mona. It's weird how they do it here now. I don't understand. Like, the younger kids go a week later, and the seniors graduate on a Friday, and then the younger kids go another whole week. I don't understand that reasoning, but maybe it's a teacher contract kind of thing. I don't know. But it's weird to me. Because it used to be when you're done, everybody's done, and then the seniors graduate. I don't know. Get those seniors out of here. Yeah. I don't know. It's very odd to me. But that's how they're doing it. I'm sure they have their reasons. But okay, so what did I do with? Oh, you ever have those days where it's not clicking? It is not clicking for me this morning. Here they are. That's one thing I have to do is clean that table off today. It's a mess. And I mean a mess. $52 years ago. Wow. Really, Cheryl? See, that's new for us. I don't know. I'm sure they have a very good reason. I'm just not privy to it. Hi, Patty. How are you? Yep, I'll definitely be getting me a new light today. Good morning. Jennifer, how are you? Yeah, this is going to be weird. Blew my bulb. Wonder if this is plugged in. Oh, it is. Okay. That'll work. I have a little light over here. Brighten it up. That's how it was 50 years ago, too. Jerry. Yep. So summer vacation is fast approaching. And because it rained all weekend, I couldn't get my flowers in. And the ground here is so wet. So gardening is going to be I don't know when. I don't care about Norton. Get rid of that. Right over the chat. Get out of school here either Friday or Monday. Hi, Joe. No, Levi, that was me. Nobody's here. Soon they're going to be milling our road. Oh, that's going to be tough for Levi. Milling our road and then repaving it. He is going to lose his marbles. He for sure is going to lose his marbles. The good thing about it is I could put him outside and nobody would hear his barking over the miller or milling thing, whatever you call that thing. So he won't upset anybody with all his barking. And I'm sewing these with the wrong side of the block up because there are some that the points are a little off. That way I can adjust a little bit, save some points maybe, not sew them right off. All right, well, I missed that one. Oh, well. The pink one is a little suspect, but we're going to go with it. Okay. Levi, stink bugs. Oh, I thought she said stink bugs. No, that's not what you're talking about. Morning, Joe T. I missed you. Hard to sew and watch the chat. For sure. For me, anyway. See, like this one is a little bit off. But if I sew it this way, I can adjust the seams the way they need to go and kind of make it work. Make it work. Did a little fabric therapy yesterday. Really want to do like a red, white, and blue. I don't know what. Maybe not necessarily a whole quilt, maybe like a table runner. So I was looking through my stash and I really don't have a lot of red, white, and blue. So I have stuff in my cart. I just haven't purchased it yet. So I really don't know what table runner I want to do. But I feel the need to do a red, white, and blue. Work with a little red, white, and blue. So that might be my next project. I was going to sew this on, and then I remembered you got to have another piece there to make it work. Excuse me. So I'll cut those real quick. Okay. Back to regular programming. Because they need to go on the end of the key so it fits on the block. Use the Starry Long Cabin. I'll check that out. Starry Long Cabin from Jordan Fabrics. Because I thought for the summer, what did I just do with that other piece? Oh my. Drop. Thought for the summer I would do smaller projects and be able to do some quilting maybe. We'll see. What's right there? Oh. I forgot. Hit the scissor button. Come on. This one's a little off too. Okay, yeah, gotcha. Go. So I decided to clean them out. Doilies. That's cool, Kim. Thanks, Terry. I'll check that one out. Fine crochet thread, plus they're all variegated pinks, yellows, and lavenders. Oh, wow. What a treasure. That's a treasure, Kim. Terry had them in an attic. Mine's huge too, Katie. Huge. My to be quilted pile. So rather than wait for my frame to be set up, which who knows when that'll be, probably just machine quilt them, or a few of them. Will be better than nothing, I guess. Oops. Which I can do. I'm not really great at it, but done is better than not done. Okay. was thinking to myself, where did I put that? It's right there. Oh, I have a 12-footer. Similar to the Gracie frame, the wooden one. And it has a Bailey on it, an 18-inch Bailey. So really it's like a mid-arm, I guess. I don't know. But until the girls go back with their mom, I can't set it up. I have nowhere that I have that much room. So for now, I might just have to put this on the kitchen table. Ooh, don't do it that way, Lori. And do what I can do. Mm. Sitting here thinking what to have for dinner tonight. We're in such a rut. I have chicken taken out. Not sure what I'm going to do with it. Hi, June. How are you? Here's one. Still have to press it and square it up, but there it is. Oops. Did you run out of bobbin thread? Certainly did. Run out of bobbin thread. Your light don't work. Having a stellar day. At least the sun's out today. That's a good thing. Happy about that. Maybe it'll dry it out. It's supposed to be 70-ish here. I'll take it. Oof. There we go. There's nothing for you to worry about over there. Did you guys hear him breathing heavy? I got pork chops out. They're in the fridge. No clue how I'm going to fix them. I hear you there. Get rid of. Oh, no, I don't want that. Okay. Shh. 73. Yeah. 88. Oh, I'm jealous. 2 seconds. He can't handle it. The attention is not on him. Sewing with your topaz. It has sensory in the bobbin compartment so that it tells you when you need it. That's nice. When there's about 6 foot left. That's nice. You don't have what I have where you sew a whole block and go, oh, huh, what's wrong here? Saturday, I made soup with green chili chicken, orzo, and lots of vegetables. The theory was throw good things in a pot and they should come out tasty. Well, that's a good theory. I would go with that. Although, to be honest, Wednesday is dump night. So there may or may not be science experiments in that drawer. I try not to overbuy. I haven't quite figured that out. Some weeks I do really well. Other weeks, not so much. You play bob and chicken with other machines, though, yeah. Yep. I hear ya. Okay. One more for this one. Oh, he just can't contain himself out there. Stayed in that time. Miracles. Okay, so here's another one. Hey. This block is like really similar to that Blockheads block. Pork chop parmesan, like chicken parm. That sounds good, Kim. Pork chops with a coconut sauce. You're set for leftovers this week. My epic tale, my epic tells me when the bobbin is low and then it stops sewing. Oh, stop it. I'm done. Hang on. I'll be right back. Come on, get in here. Go lay down, be a good boy. Okay. I wanted to get him before the mailman came. Then he really barked. Okay, so those two are done. Next, I got to figure out what I'm doing for the next one. It just stops, and then the bobbin shows on the screen. Like, hey, operator. Hey, operator, what are you doing? I make that all. Pizza burgers. That sounds good. You live next door to a dozen Danes. I open my window. When you sneeze, it causes a riot. Oh my. Oh, that's funny. They're funny ones, aren't they? Funny. It's odd how their personalities are so different. Never had a dog like him. That's just, he's very high, he's tightly wound, is a good way to put it. But if you tell them to stop, they usually do. Wow. Other dogs, not so much. I'm telling him to stop to appease me. He does not, he has his own, he's so wound, tightly wound. 12 years old and oof, anxiety written, I think. But they are what they are. We just, we love them anyway. We love them anyway. So, continuing on. I do have sneezed. I do have these cut, these here. So I could throw some of those together. Because when I got up this morning, to be honest, I wasn't really in the mood to sew. But now that I'm here and doing it, I'm okay. It was just, you ever feel like that? And you're like, I don't feel like it. But then when you do it, you're actually happy that you did it. It's one of those days for me. You gaggle at the turkeys and it sets them off. I know my guy's always making noises at the chickens and the geese out the window, because my brother has them and they, run around. Levi doesn't even know they're there because they're on the other side of the house and he can't see out there. That's probably a good thing. My gosh, it would be. Ah! The Joann's website has a thank you for being a customer. I read that too, Katie. It will be interesting to see what they do. It was very open-ended, wasn't it? I read that on there. Would be smart to do website only, I think. Maybe. I don't know. Hi, Jess. How are you? I'm loving your little red, white, and blue series. Itching to do something red, white, and blue, but I'm gonna stick to a table runner, I think, because girls got enough quilts to finish, if you know what I mean. So Jess has a nice little red, white, and blue series going on, and then she's doing the Moda Blockheads too. Also, the Moda Blockhead 6. I'm just doing, I think I'm doing mine scrappy, I guess. Whatever's on the table is what's getting used. So, which will be very interesting in color theory, because that'll be 2, 3 quilts with the same fabrics. See how different they look, right? No, I don't have quilts to finish. No, I don't. Whippoorwills. And they'd carry on for hours at night. My oldest went out one night and yelled at them, and they shut up that night. And the next night, they were right back. Yeah. My brother has this one goose. Actually, I think the birds are his wife's, my sister-in-law's, but he has this one goose that's huge. They're huge. And that goose is something. That goose has attitude, let me tell you. I think by watching it and, just watching it interact with the chickens and stuff, I think it's kind of taken over this guardianship, or, like he protects the flock and he takes it very seriously. Very seriously. So, we'll see. We'll see. He's kind of mean, I think. I stay away from him. I know my honey was out mowing the lawn because we have to take advantage right now. We've had so much rain of a non-rain day where it's had a little time to dry out. I think it was Saturday he went out and mowed the lawn, or Friday, real quick, and that thing was like, I don't know, tempting him on the lawnmower. That goose is something. Here's my one block, Jess. Scraps from the table. That's what I came up with. So that'll be 3 quilts. That'll be interesting. But same fabrics. Thanks, Kim. Not sure I like it, but in the grand scheme of things, it's just in there. You're going to do the blackheads too, Terry? Yeah, you should. It's fun. It's fun to do different blacks. Some of them I've never done before. That would be one. That would be one I personally would not choose because the half square triangles going every which way just to my brain is, I don't know, not something I would pick. So it's good when somebody else picks it for you and you try it, right? Thanks, Jess. Yeah, that definitely is one black I would never have chosen. Well, hello, Point Blank. How are you today? We're a quilting channel. You're welcome to hang out with us and talk about whatever as long as you're respectful. We welcome everybody. Your neighbor's dog had you very busy. Sub is picking up, so I feel better. Oh, that's wonderful news, Terry. And your neighbor comes home Friday. I hope it's a good thing. Yes. Me too. I'm glad he's feeling better. Hi, Kathy. How's Kathy today? So I could work on a few more of these, I guess. These are itty bitty. Itty bitty. He changed his diet. His arthritis is worse, but he seems happier and not as sick. Thank God. I need my boy. I know the feeling. I know the feeling. Well, I'm glad that he's doing better. Would you change his diet too? Did you just change his food or are you doing homemade food or what? Hold the thread so it doesn't get sucked up in there. Going for variety here. He's wagging his tail. Oh, that's wonderful. That's great news, dearie. I'm happy for you. Because it stinks when they don't feel well. He's on pumpkin, boiled chicken in small amounts, coconut oil, and veggies, a probiotic, and still pain meds. Oh. I bet that tastes wonderful to him. Bye, Joe T. Thanks for stopping by. Have a great breakfast. Morning, Susan. You're subbing at a grade school today? Well, have a good day. Have fun with the kiddos. Thanks for popping in and saying hi. Yes, Patty, I saw that too. I saved the video to play later. I haven't played it yet, but I did see it. Sad. But I also understand, looking for some different options here. And leave myself a whole lot. You did see Jane's video. Wow, that's wonderful, Jerry. Yeah, YouTube does give us a lot of friendships, doesn't it? I'm very thankful for that. Otherwise, I would be very alone. Morning, Melanie. How are ya? Two more weeks, Susan has. It is amazing how YouTube works. I agree. I would be very lonely, I think. Because, everybody's gone all day. It's just me here. I can't work, so I suppose I could have volunteered somewhere, but plus I have people that understand my passion. My family really doesn't. They're like, oh, that's nice. But to have a conversation, no. Okay, so I'm joining. What was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. Stay in touch with them outside of YouTube too. Exactly. Thank you, Point Blank. I hope to too. Um, keep doing it. The benefits definitely outweigh anything else. You meet a lot of different people. This community is very inspiring, very rewarding, very encouraging. Seldom do we find people that I mean, occasionally, there's a few in every crowd, right? But seldom do you find people that bring you down. They only bring you up. You're mailing in your stamps today after work. Very cool. I don't do shop hops because I don't like driving. There's that. I mean, I'll drive. I don't like it. I see something. I missed something here. On the other side of the globe. Oh, that's a nice thing to say. Yeah, that's true, point blank. That's true. It, mm, try to read something here. One moment. Oh no, Dee doesn't feel well. Oh, I hope you feel better, Sandra. Are you taking care of her today? So now that Joanne's is closed, I need to get a light for this. Wonder where I'm going to get that. You're right, Cheryl. I have them on. I have YouTube on all the time when I'm sewing. so I don't feel alone, right? Your very orange cat. Orange cats, I'll circle back to that, named Chicken Nugget. Ah, Chicken Nugget. That's funny. Just walked in past the monitor. I think he wanted to say hi to everyone. Well, hello, Chicken Nugget. Give him a treat or something, or a little pat, you know. That's funny. Oh, orange cats. Back to orange cats. Here's my theory on them. They're fiery, right? I had one orange cat growing up. It was a beautiful cat, kind of long-haired, tigerish looking, but orange, right? Y'all know you've seen them. And male. I don't I don't know. Is there such a thing as an orange female cat? That's a good question because female cats, I have never seen a female orange cat. I've seen males, but not females. I wonder if it's a genetic thing. Anyway, that's a Google question, I guess. See where my mind goes? Uh, anyway, this orange cat we had growing up, I can't remember the name of his name. It escapes me. But he hated, disliked my mother very badly. She would walk by, or he would, she would walk by and he didn't have claws though. We got him, he was declawed. We didn't declaw him. Um, but anyway, he would at her all the time. It was funny. So that's my orange cat story. I do wonder. Oh, there is such a thing as a female. Okay. That's good to know. I was wondering, 80% are male. I currently have a yappy ginger girl named Ginger. All right. Well, that makes sense why all the orange cats I've ever known are male. Terry had a female orange tabby named Buttons. Aw, female orange tabbies are rare. And Sandra does have D today. Oh, Sandra, she's sick. You're not feeling great. It'll be a rough day for you. It'll be a rough day, my friend. If I may say, chicken nugget is very fat. Oh, that's funny. Very stupid, but very loving. Oh, poor chicken nugget. We fostered a female orange Maine Coon. Oh, I bet that was lovely. I want a Maine Coon. I can afford a Maine Coon, but I want one. We had an orange female for a long time. And also I had a calico male. Yeah, they're fiery, I think. I just make my quilts to make them because I like them and then decide what to do with them. Either donate them or gift them. That's about it. So I always make a quilt because I like it and then figure out what to do with it, right? I never say, oh, I'm going to make a quilt for so and so and then look for the quilt. It's always the other way around, usually. Maine Coon fur is easy to be allergic to. Mm. I just like their size. Your male tabby was 20 pounds. Not a fat cat, a big cat. He was my only son until Seb came along. Aw. You're allergic? Oh, Jerry. It was kind of fun last night. Um, really haven't had the girls doing much, like cleaning their room, doing their homework, that kind of thing. So it wasn't last night, it was the night before. I make dinner. Everybody eats dinner. I have trained them to pick their plates up and take them to the sink rather than just get up and walk away, which is how they were when they first came here. And finally, the other night, I'm thinking to myself, this is what I'm thinking, you don't have to do everything, and it would be okay for them to do a little something, right? So I thought to myself last night, I did all the prep dishes, put them away while dinner was cooking, and then sat down for dinner and we were eating. And I said, I'm quite tired of doing everything around here. Actually, I'm exhausted. I said, I could use a little help. So I said, Sophia, you get to wash the dishes, and Addison, you can sweep the kitchen. Because I thought two of them doing dishes was a recipe for bickering. So I try to avoid that at all costs. So I thought I was going to get flack. I really did, but I didn't. They were like, okay. Sophia did the dishes and Addison swept the kitchen. And I was like, huh, how about that? I was quite pleased. We're dropped off. Oh, I detest when that happens, Jennifer. The dog was abused terribly, so we didn't even try. His owner just loved him, and now he is so lovable. Yeah. Kim's allergic to both cats and dogs. There are two Siberian forest cats upstairs. One is called Fatty. Gorgeous girl with a stupid name. Well, not if she's fat. They don't know what fatty means. I laugh every time I call her. I would too. Hey, fatty, get over here. It's a wonder people don't overhear you and think, oh my gosh, how she talks to people. uh, my sister and I took turns. Yeah. See, I was just trying to not go there with those two standing next to each other at the sink. So I thought, oh, she can sweep. It worked. Sebastian was found in the trash. Oh my gosh, that's awful. Oh, that makes me mad. My sister and I took turns. Mashed potato fights. I would lose my mind. Probably fun for you guys, but I would lose my mind. I would wait until she was done and then dry them. Oh, that's an idea. I might steal that. Or, let them sit for an hour and have them come back, put them away. That's an idea. I would not tolerate the mashed potato fight either. I mean, bickering is one thing. I just don't want to listen to it. I don't want to listen to it in the kitchen. I can hear them bickering in their bedroom, but I can't hear them, if you know what I mean. Can't hear what they're saying, but I can hear them back and forth. Yeah, I would lose my mind if it was a potato fight. That would not be okay in my kitchen. So I'm trying to gear up for summer, right? So if I have them do dishes, maybe they could help a little more during the summer. Your sister and you were water and oil. Loved each other, but man, you were opposites. Yeah. Mom and I shared the washing dishes. And when I got married, it was my chore period. Yeah. Kim's an only child. My sister and I did it. My brother never had to wash dishes. My mother never made him do any household chores. Except when he got older, like, oh, I don't know, when he could drive, she would make him take his laundry to the laundromat because he worked on the farm, other people's farms, or whatever. But other than that, no, he never had to do nothing. You love washing the dishes. Some people hate it, but it's so soothing. That, well, you know, for me, I don't find it soothing. I find it annoying. But, you do what you got to do. That's nice that you find it soothing, though. I sew four more together. I wish I would have gave myself a little more options here. Um, go this way. Yeah, I love it when it's done too, Terry. You're a water element. You're water elemental, and your sister is fire. Ooh. I do the dishes and the laundry, and she does the cooking and the ironing. A perfect agreement. Well, your house must have worked just fabulous. You've had a dishwasher since living in the apartment. I love them. I still do dishes by hand a lot though. Yeah. I don't well, I have a dishwasher. It doesn't work, so I use it for storage, like, you know, clean dishes or clean what do I have in there right now? My Pyrex is in there and my cutting boards. I just wash all mine because the dishwasher leaked and then I just haven't replaced it. They thought we were doing got to do the dishes and then usually me doing sometimes I waited for her. That was the saying we had in our kitchen cabinet. It doesn't work, so it just sits there because, if you take it out, there's a hole. So you might as well just leave it there until you replace it or use it for a cabinet. That's what I do. I don't want to look at a hole. Don't complain about dirty dishes, clothes, or yeah. And I do have them. Um, I will wash their clothes, dry their clothes, but I will not fold their clothes and put them away. I put them in the basket. They have to do that. I ask the girls for help. That Dad would usually, yeah. Well, that's a good point too, Terry. Dirty dishes mean you're eating well. She had a point. I don't have a lot of variety here. I haven't had a dishwasher for 25 years. I don't miss it. Yeah, well, in a way I miss it. Then in a way I don't. Like when you're doing holiday cooking, I miss it. we would never put pots and pans in there anyway, right? We would hand wash the pots and pans. So it's almost midnight here. I have to go to bed. Night Point Blank, thanks for stopping in, and sweet dreams. Thank you. Nice meeting you today. Then no one wants to load and unload it. That's another good point. Had a top loading dishwasher for a short period of time. It was weird, but we were happy when they got it. I'll bet. I'll bet. Hi, Leanna. On break. Welcome. Hope you're having a great day. Here we go again with a silliness. Okay. One, two, three, four. Oh, I miscounted that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh boy. Apparently I can't count today either. It's supposed to be 8, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. 8. Eight of them. Not 9, Lori, not 9. Okay. All right. Do this last one and probably time to get off here. I've been on. Wow, an hour and a half. So there's 2 of these. Any other lives today to share? Who goes on Monday? Yes, you're right, Cheryl. Time does fly when you're having fun chatting with friends. Kathy's live today. I'm trying to think. Who else, Terry? Terry knows. She's got this down. Lunch for me. Hi, Brenda. Welcome. Thank you. Mona. Yep. See? She'll be live at 1 Eastern. Am I right? I think Kathy goes live at what? 12:30, Kathy? I don't know. Hope you're having a great day at work, Brenda. Gladys at 5. Yep. Trying to think. At 1. Okay, 1 Eastern for Kathy. 5 Eastern for Gladys. Deb, is Mona at 1? 2? Also? I think. Yes, Mona at 1 as well. Okay. We got it. Don't think there's anyone else that I know of. Gladys won't be on at all this week. Okay, good to know. Oh, that's what I usually do, Kathy, is or Terry. Jeez. I'll go to Mona's and then turn around and jump in on Kathy's for a bit. Kind of split your time, if I'm home. I got to leave today at 3 for an appointment, but definitely pop in there, say hi, hit that like button for her. I might be able to catch a little of it. You just subbed to Kathy? Well, that's nice. Thanks, Leanna. You're usually watching several live streams at one time. Yeah, Kathy. Leanna comes on like super early. It would be middle of the night for you, I think. Like 6 Eastern. So that would be 3 in the morning for you when she does her lives, but there's always replay. Gets to be too intense. Yeah, it is hard to chat on them both, isn't it? You can run them both, but it is hard to. I can't do that. My little brain can't handle that. That's way too much multitasking for me. Anyway, I'm gonna get off here, and I'll be back on Wednesday. Hopefully, I'll have a lot more of these. I would love to have these done. That might be a little steep, but it's worth a shot, right? Goals. Well, thanks, Kathy. She just subbed to Leanna. I try to watch the lives too. But if you can't make them both, Leanna said, thank you, Kathy. So I'll try to have my frames done. We'll see. I'm getting to the point where I really am itching to put it together, You know how you get to that point. Because I'm almost there. Almost. So anyway, I'll be back Wednesday at 10. And I'll definitely see you around on the lives. And thanks everyone for popping in and keeping me company. And I really appreciate it. Everyone have a great day. Barry and Rita, Crystal Dragon, and Miss Ellen posted something. Whew. Wow. So there'll be lots to watch. All right, everyone. Have a great day. I will see you Wednesday at 10. Until then, be well. And if not, I'll see you out on somebody else's live or whatever. Have a great day. Thank you all.